This is Tabula Rasa reviewing another comic. We are grading off of these categories. If I like it, it gets a star. If I really like it, it gets a star plus. It's going to be out of 10, 5 being I will recommend it to other people, and anything above 5 means I really like it, and anything below 5, well, you get the idea. So, Goddess by LaToya Morgan and Manuel Preitano, publishers by Zenescope, founded off of Comixology, not sponsored. This is going to be a quickie. It was only 26 pages, and I don't plan on reading the rest of it. So let's look at the summary, shall we? Writer LaToya Morgan from Showtime's Shameless joins the Zenescope team with a brand new, modern reimaging of Greek mythology like you have never seen before. Greek and Roman gods of legend are real. They live among us, hiding in plain sight as humans. Some of these gods, such as Zeus and Athena, work to keep humanity safe from evil, while others are hell-bent on returning to the ways of old when gods were worshipped. As the vengeful Venus sets in motion a plan to enslave humanity and have it bow to her power, two sides of an inevitable war will begin to form between the gods. If I were to read this, what do you think I'm going to do and react to? How is it? Well, if you want to know more, do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe. I mean, you guys know what to do, right? And let's move on to the review. Black and white and color. First category. Eric Arciniega did an excellent job with the color. It really highlights the shape, and the artwork put down by Manuel Preitano makes it pop. So yeah, sexy picture time. So I give this a star plus, because who doesn't love sexy picture time? Panels and expressions. A lot of play with the panels. Varied placements makes it not boring, which I don't really see too often in American style comics. Usually it's just square panels and rectangles stacked on top of each other. So yeah, this gets a star. Character and dialogue. The characters. We'll talk about that later during the plot part. But the dialogue between the characters, hey, you don't work on a hit show like Shameless unless you can write dialogue, so gets a star. Theme and execution. Mysteries and plots are afoot, and from looking at this, there doesn't seem to be much focus on the gods are among us angle. I mean, it's just like beef between people, really. So I can't really give it a star. Let's see. Plot and execution. So we have Greek and Roman gods, so of course they're the flawed kinds, and they are up to something, specifically Venus. That's all you get in this first issue. And I have to say, it wasn't really all that great, so I can't really give it a star. So this gets 4 stars, and that's mostly due to the art by Manuel Preitano and Eric Arciniega. If you take their art away, well, you don't have much, right? Good dialogue does not make a good comic book. The biggest turnoff I had from this story is the combination of Greek and Roman gods, as if they were two separate pantheons and you just put them together. But anyone who knows anything about Greek mythology and Roman mythology is that the Romans took the Greek pantheons and made it their own. So this is just a poor attempt in putting ancient myths in the modern day, because you see it done better in Marvel Comics, or in DC Comics, I should say, right? Even actually no, either both of them. It doesn't matter which one. You'll see it done better over there. And mind you, this could be that this was a mini series, only 5 issues, and LaToya Morgan tried to do too much at once, right? Instead of polishing a simple story, right? It kind of showcases, I don't know if she put in a lot of work in the research part of the Greek gods or the Roman gods, but it doesn't feel like it. It's just playing on like what people think they know. Zeus, king of the gods, so he must be a good guy, but most of the Greek gods, the pantheon is full of cheating gods and rapists. So yeah. In fact, Hades was like the only like least rapey kind of got. And mind you, some of you might be like, well, what about Persephone? Well, Overly Sarcastic Productions has done a pretty good job explaining the Hades myth, so go view that instead if you want to talk about Hades. If I read the summary before I read the comic, I wouldn't have picked it up. I mean, the art is good. Good art can make the story so much better. It just can make it pop. But good art itself does not make the story. So, if you have a good story and bad art, you have a chance. But if you have a not so great story and good art, well, it's not going to last. And, this only lasted 5 issues. Maybe that was a point, but I can't see it picking it up, really. So, yeah, 4 stars. I can't really recommend it unless you like to look at the sexy, fun pictures. Thank you. This has been Tabula Rasa. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like this sort of stuff and want me to continue, do the YouTube things. It helps the channel, or so I'm told. And I hope you have a good day or a good evening. Ciao.